CBS. How are you guys doing? Oh gosh, you're a family now. You know that by now, right? So I'm elated to be here in your company again, and we're looking forward to what's to come. We've got some amazing features. You're going to want to stick around for that. Let's see what's happening at our news desk.
Good morning. 55 local poultry farmers are making the transition to more profit-oriented egg and meat production following a recent training exercise. The series of poultry production training workshops by the Universal Basic Education Commission, as well as the Ministry of Agriculture, Veterinary and Livestock Services, were designed to improve the skills of these farmers.
Being present, I must say that it is very encouraging to see a lot of the information that we would have hoped to come and deliver already existed and it resided with you, the producers. And that is a good thing, all right? So it is the hope that we will continue along that vein, continue to strengthen and build the resilience of our producers. And of course, we often sometimes leave the food security situation up to the farmers alone. And I know it can be daunting. However, there are support services that are available, the ministry and other organizations providing the background support.
The training is expected to boost their production efficiency and better position them to overcome industry challenges. In law enforcement news, another operation by the RSLPF has resulted in the arrest of a Bagatelle man for illegal possession of ammunition. On Wednesday, November 13th, the Special Operations Team of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force conducted an exercise within the Northern and the Central Policing Divisions. In the Central Division, officers executed a search warrant on the premises of Kilian Miguel Jean-Louis at Bagatelle Castries. This search resulted in the discovery and seizure of 4 rounds of 9mm ammunition. Kilian Miguel Jean-Louis was arrested and subsequently charged for the offense of possession of ammunition. Kilian Miguel Jean-Louis was escorted to the 1st District Court, where he submitted a bail application. Following his bail hearing, Kilian Jean-Louis was granted bail in the sum of $5,000 cash or suitable surety. Yesterday was GIS, or Geographic Information Systems Day. GIS Day is an annual event celebrating geographic information systems-based technologies. The director of the OECS, Dr. Didicus Jules, is using the observance to reiterate the OECS Commission's commitment to GIS and the advancement of geospatial and hydrospatial technologies in OECS member states.
This commitment is deeply rooted in our vision of a data-driven region where, one, every decision is data-informed, from policy formulation to project implementation. Our strategies are grounded in robust data analysis to ensure precision and effectiveness. Secondly, outcomes are measurable and transparent. We use robust data metrics to track progress, evaluate impact, and foster accountability. 3. Innovation is data-powered. By harnessing data, we drive innovation to address environmental challenges and seize developmental opportunities.
The geographic information systems boast a range of benefits, from understanding and visualizing geospatial data, optimizing planning and decision-making, and enhancing emergency and disaster response and management, to improving environmental management and improving business operations as well as marketing. Efforts to enlighten locals on the available opportunities to invest in hybrid and e-vehicles continue as the Ministry of Infrastructure and Energy observes Energy Month. These activities include extensions of existing concessions on hybrid vehicles and special incentives from financial institutions.
In St. Lucia right now, we are seeing the majority of the vehicles that are being imported are hybrid vehicles right now. Over the past 2 years, I would say that almost anywhere from 60 to 70% of the vehicles that are coming into the island are actually hybrid vehicles. If you look at some of the dealerships on island, certain models of vehicles that would have traditionally been ICE vehicles, the only version of that vehicle that you can buy in St. Lucia is a hybrid vehicle.
St. Lucians are encouraged to take advantage of these opportunities as these vehicles contribute to a greener and more sustainable island. That's your news summary. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. Thank you, News Desk. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back. CONVENT's Peer Helpers Annual Telethon is on. It started yesterday, and they're trying to raise $60,000. It's continuing today, so you still have an opportunity to pledge and pledge gently, remarkably as well, because this year their target is $60,000 and going towards the St. Lucia Cancer Society. And I think, you know what, we need to help them to raise these funds. All right, let's meet the young ladies and find out more about it, and go ahead and pledge for the day. Well, it's not very often you get to be surrounded by beautiful, amazing, talented, brilliant young ladies like this. And every time I get the opportunity, I feel so privileged. So I'm here with the peer helpers from the St. Joseph Convent, and they're doing a telethon. It's their annual telethon. This is the first day. It continues into tomorrow. So if you did not pledge today, don't feel bad, but just make sure you pledge twice the amount tomorrow. I'm just telling you, Juju's here is the president. We've got the president. We've got vice president. We've got treasurer. Who else? Who we've got again? PRO, we got, who else we got? We got a lot of people. Who else? I got
Junior
it all?
coordinator.
Junior coordinator. How can I forget? So the entire team is here with me. Judith is going to be telling us more about, what has been happening today. How did today go, though?
Today we were successful. We raised $19,000 today. And we are hoping that tomorrow that more people come out and they pledge for the seniors. Today was the junior telethon.
Wow.
So our newcomers, the Form 4s, they raised $19,000.
Wow,
yes.
alone. Listen, I'm in the wrong place. I can't, listen, it was good. And the target is 60,000.
The target is $60,000.
Have you been able to meet your target before? What are some of the targets you've had before? And have you met?
Well, last year we were raising funds for our school court. Mm-hmm. Our target was $50,000, and we raised about 37, I think.
Wow.
Yes, but this year we are going to reach our goal of $60,000.
You see why she's the president, right? She's just a lot. Ladies, what does it mean or feel like to be part of this, this venture, being peer helpers, being able to see that you're capable of doing, channeling things that could raise and cause such impact? Because I believe that you guys are going to be donating to the Cancer Society this year. That's what you're raising towards. What does it feel like?
Being a peer helper is amazing. It feels good to give a service, especially to the Cancer Society. And for our school, we are a school of mainly girls. And so we wanted to do something that is more prevalent in society so that we can give towards something that is for a lifetime.
What about you, babe?
Well, I echo the same thing she said. It's all about giving back for us. So any small amount, it can go a long way for someone in need.
All right. They didn't pledge yesterday. What are you telling them today?
Well, everyone in society has been affected by someone with cancer. So we are encouraging the public to be generous with their contributions towards our goal, $60,000.
Absolutely. What about you?
Well, I believe that this cause is a great one, especially as, like she said, that we are a school of girls and our teachers, our staff are predominantly female. And it is a fact that 1 in 8 people are affected by cancer. So I just feel like this cause is a great one, and I encourage all of you all to contribute to this cause.
Wonderful. And if you missed today, yesterday, they missed today, they can still continue to pledge. How can they do so?
They can email the school at sjccastries@gmail.com or make a call to 4522-778.
Young ladies, I am so impressed. This is a worthy cause, but I know you guys are continuing to do great stuff, and I can see the future, a wonderful one with you guys in it. So keep on it. And congratulations for raising so much for yesterday already.
And we are excited for tomorrow.
I know,
as well.
right? Listen, we touching 70 tomorrow. Don't disappoint us. We touching 70 tomorrow. We have things to do. All right, peer helpers it is?
Yes.
Absolutely.
The
St. Joseph Convent, peer helpers. Yes. Wonderful young ladies. Thank you. Guess what? It's the St. Lucy's Home annual fundraising dinner. It's on again on the 29th. But you know what? They've got a new administrator, and it was lovely to sit down with him and find out all about that. By the way, if you didn't get tickets yet, you might be late because the tickets are going fast. But let's talk to the new administrator. I don't know if you could say we're chilling, but we're chilling at the St. Lucy's Home. Yes, I'm here with Robert Fervier, and of course, Robert is part of the team now, recently joined in the capacity of communications and media. And I think that's vital because it's very important to have someone, who could tap into, our energies, reach out to us. And I think you have a good command of that as well, Robert. So congratulations on the appointment.
Thank you. But I have to say that communications and media is a part of it, but I'm actually the administrator of the home.
The whole thing.
Yes. I started very early in September.
Right.
So I work with a team of 14. I have a deputy who is the manager of the home, Sister Stephanie. And so I manage and oversee all aspects of running a home of that nature.
Yes, certainly. Well, your first mandate is up, and we are talking about the fundraiser. Of course, it's the annual dinner that normally the St. Lucy's Home put on around this time of year, and it's coming back around again. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but we also want to talk about, what it has been. You've been here. I mean, definitely for the short stint you've been here. Tell us a little bit about, what it is that is needed. Where are we at right now with the St. Lucy's Home? We hear about the St. Lucy's Home a lot. I mean, it's been around for one of the longest standing one, if I may say so myself. So it's definitely here to fulfill a role. How are we looking?
Okay, well, St. Lucy's Home was established 41 years ago. So yesterday was the big 40th anniversary. We're going into 41 years. The home was founded by Monsignor Patrick Anthony, who I think is sufficiently well known in St. Lucia. Obviously from the Catholic Church. He founded that home. And really, what drove him to begin a home like this home is very, very different because of the fact that we house homeless persons. We actually, it started by Father Anthony and a group of people really going out there, going on the streets and actually picking people off the streets, cleaning them up and giving them, food, shelter and clothing, basically. So that is really the ethos of how this home started. We currently have 30 residents. We have a few of them who are actually blind, but actively blind enough. And so we're a charity home in the sense that nobody pays for anything here. It's not like the other homes where you take your family in or your loved one and you pay for their upkeep. It's not that type of a home. It's really a home for the homeless people who are really homeless, who have been abandoned completely by society, family members, that sort of thing. And street people, what would say street people that we see around, begging from day to day. It's difficult. Sometimes they don't want to stay, obviously, but generally over the years, they have stayed. Sometimes people bring certain people to our attention and then we investigate, we do our due diligence. And so if somebody brings somebody in here from the street, it probably can be a distant family member or something of that sort. They have to sign over all of their rights because once the person comes here, St. Lucy's Home, we are responsible for their day-to-day care, their upkeep, their love, their meals, to the burial.
Absolutely.
So it's once you're here, you are a resident of the St. Lucy's Home, and we're here to love you, support you, take care of you, feed you, bathe you, clothe you, the works.
The whole works. And obviously these things don't come cheap. They come at a cost. So here comes the fundraiser, which is necessary. Let's go into the fundraiser. It's on the 29th. Again, tell us a little bit more about it and how we can get, we can obtain or make our contributions, I like to say.
Okay. Well, I like the contributions first. So basically, we rely on contributions. We rely on donations from the public, the general public, who have been over the years very generous in so doing. We also receive a subvention from government, which we use part of to help with the salaries. And of course, the minimum wage went up as well. So that's all been good. In terms of the dinner, it's a major fundraiser for us. Aside from the little barbecues and cake sales that we do, really the dinner is the major fundraiser. We print 350 tickets, actually. Right now, people are scrambling for tickets. They are really scrambling. The tickets go very well. People have been very, very, very supportive over the years. They continue to be supportive. we have a committee in place, and the committee themselves, they actually donate to the dinner. They get their friends to donate to the dinner. So it's like I have a friend and say, can you get me two boxes of juice, for example, towards the dinner. We get support from Windward and Leeward Brewery, from St. Lucia Distillers, from most of the hotels, because we try to do a lot of door prizes to keep things exciting. So yes, it's a charity, it's a donation, but things are tight with everybody. And we know that, people sometimes they give, but they give at a cost. They make sacrifices. So we have some amazing door prizes. For example, some of the hotels give us a 2-night stay, a weekend stay at a hotel, all inclusive, that kind of thing, dinners, spa treatments, and that type of thing. So the list is long. We don't want to leave everybody out, but generally, I think we need to big up St. Lucia. We need to big up corporate St. Lucia and ordinary St. Lucians, because it's a trip to get here. And some people come here, they take the bus, some of them walk, just to donate $100 or $50 or a little Massey bag of groceries. And speaking of Massey, we have to big up Massey as well. They're very, very instrumental in how we feed those people. They support us, because we have to feed breakfast, lunch, and dinner as well. And Massey has been fantastic. The bakeries have been Glass Bakery. A lot of the bakeries around, Monroe's Bakery, a lot of the bakeries, they also support in that respect. Even the Red Cross, sometimes in excess, they support us as well. So we've been blessed.
Absolutely. Well, that's a good note. And we are happy, and we want to say congratulations to you again on your new stint here. And we look forward to more.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you. Kurt Inglis is from the Public Utilities Service and Renewable Energy Division. And we are talking about the shift that we need to make if we want to stay ahead of things as a people, as a nation, and of course, our own contribution in the universe, in the existence of the universe. So let's find out some more on that particular topic. I'm here with Kurt Inglis. He can tell you what title he is, because it's a long, long one, and it's a complicated one, and I don't have no intention to remember that. Kurt, what's going on? Tell them who you are, please.
All good. So I'm Kurt Inglis. I'm the Acting Chief Energy and Public Utilities Officer in the Ministry of Infrastructure, Ports and Transport.
You see what I'm telling you? Me could I remember all of that, agent? Hold on and wait with me. Kurt, we're here because, we've been tapping and tapping, slowly tapping. We're trying to explore the possibilities. We're talking energy, we're talking climate change, and how it is that the things that we do on our everyday lives affect these things. A big part of it is energy consumption. And a big part of it is a move from, these, how you call it?
Internal combustion engine vehicles.
Right. You see what I'm telling you? This man just technical all over the place. Right. And, moving closer to the hybrids or even fully electric. And a big part of the ministries of the Commerce Department was trying to get a program start geared at getting us into that direction. And probably in 30 something, we go fully electric, and everybody on the road go have an electric vehicle, and we don't deal with them things again that is polluting the air. Is that the plan? And where are we about? What are we doing now?
Okay, so that is the plan in a nutshell. So in terms of where we're at right now, we are creating the environment for the market to move into more electric and hybrid vehicles. So recently, over the weekend, we had our electric vehicle showcase, what we called Evolution. So the main purpose of that drive was to showcase to St. Lucians the availability of hybrid and electric vehicles in St. Lucia right now at this current moment. So we had the dealerships out with their showings, right? Their electric and hybrid vehicles. We had BMW, we had Nissan, we had JQ Motors with their Havals, right? And we also had some of the vehicle importers, right? The used car dealers out with their hybrids as well. Along with that, we had the financing institutions, right, who had their concessionary loans for electric and hybrid vehicles. So interest rates as low as 4.99% for these types of vehicles, showing their commitment to support St. Lucia's move to electric and hybrid vehicles.
From your department, how vital, how important it is to have these major stakeholders buying into it and coming on board to help you on that drive and that mission?
It's extremely important because we recognize that this is something that cannot be driven by government alone. It has to be adopted by the people of St. Lucia for it to be able to move. And the way that the dealerships and the financial institutions came out to support this activity showed that they have the interest in this market and they see the benefit of it as well. And we also had electric bicycles, right? So one of the companies in St. Lucia is actually bringing in electric bicycles and electric scooters. So we're not just talking, cars and stuff like that. We're also talking electric two-wheelers, right? And it was a big hit with the younger folks. They were riding all around with the electric bicycles. So we are moving towards electric vehicles in a very big way.
Right. And long term for the department and for the country, what does this spell out and why is it so vital for us to make that push and make that move for heading into that direction?
Okay, so a little known fact is that the fossil fuel that is used for the transport sector is the second largest use in St. Lucia. So first there's electricity generation, and next to that there is transport. Right now, as far as electricity generation goes, we are looking at large-scale renewable energy. But for us to be able to tackle the transport sector, the major way that we can do that is through this technology. So a shift to more sustainable transportation means a reduction in our fuel import bill. It means less reliance on imported fuels. It means that more of the GDP of the country, more of the foreign exchange of the country stays in country.
A failure to go into that direction, because there might be some people who are still, traditionally they know what they know, and that's that. It's difficult to get them to buy into this. A drive home for these people who, if we fail to adapt this and go into that direction, what would that spell out for us as a nation, as a people?
I think the big thing we need to understand is that this is not just a St. Lucia shift. This is a global shift. And what we are recognizing as a consequence of this global shift is that a lot of the unwanted vehicles from these countries are ending up on St. Lucian shores. So the permanent secretary in the ministry gave a speech as part of Road Safety Week, indicating that almost 300 vehicles on average are brought into St. Lucia. These vehicles are being made much cheaper because of the phase out and the transition to electric vehicles. So we need to be at the point now where we say we are not going to accept this dumping of technology into St. Lucia, but we are going to dictate our own future, and our future is going to be a sustainable one that is going to be led by electric and hybrid vehicles, by electric two-wheelers, and sustainable forms of transportation.
Well, that's a good way to close it all off. Kurt, thank you so much. I'm sure that's not going to be the last we hear of you or see of you or speak with you on that matter. So we look forward to the next conversation. Until then, keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Oh, there you go. That is our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. By the way, well, there's a couple of things that you could call to action. So remember to go out and pledge for the pay helpers for their fundraiser, the telethon. Remember also the St. Lucy's Home. You want to put them on your list for making donations on this Christmas season as well while you're making your round. And of course, remember to be mindful and start educating yourself when it comes to electric vehicles and why we need to make that shift for our very own good. Have a great day. It's Thursday. Let's be awesome today, man. Oh,